what's been your strategy in trying to encourage people to be, just to switch to environmentally clean,
Sure.
efficient?
Well, and actually to touch on your first point too, which is it's really true. Climate change does directly impact our federal budget, and it impacts our ability to collect taxes, and it impacts our ability as a society to actually do things. To put it really specific, climate change actually creates kind of, we're already seeing it, bigger storms, bigger challenges environmentally. So we have, more hurricanes, we have worse hurricanes, we have more flooding, we have more snowstorms when we're not supposed to have snowstorms, right? So I think it's snowing in Rochester, New York today. And here it is April 9th, April 8th, 19th?
18th, 19th, I guess.
But the real point being, that all directly impacts as basic as tax collections, right? So by the way, every time a flight is canceled, that has an economic impact on society, on our government. Every time a community is flooded, huge impact. And so those financial impacts are very real. And then, so if you just take it really just to your own community, you can actually start seeing it. Hey, yeah, we got, 200-year-old floods in, the past 10 years. That's kind of crazy. And then also we have the ability of communities themselves to actually start using clean renewable energies. But what that requires is investments from these communities in actually changing their type of energy. So there's huge economic impacts on all of this. And it comes down to priorities. But the other point that, which really kind of plays out from Concord Coalition is that we understood, and you understand inherently, Bob, that at Concord Coalition, people will take an interest, they'll actually understand the federal budget deficit if it can be turned into their very specific lives. So, it's as basic as, you wouldn't be running up your credit cards and the bank just wouldn't let you just kind of always have a maxed out credit card. But somehow we can do that on a federal budget level. And that understanding on a very personal level becomes really important also for sustainability, also for climate change. And that's really kind of where we focus. The other thing that's really fascinating, and you've seen this too, is that we know for a fact that people are more likely to take a sustainability action, whether an environmental energy efficiency act or buy renewable energy or get an electric vehicle. They are more likely to do that if their next door neighbor has done it. They're more likely to do it. In fact, 64% more likely to do it if someone in their very close social circle, whether it's from work or school or somebody that they actually really know. So not like a Facebook friend, but somebody that you actually really know is taking a sustainability action, you're more likely to do that. And that's exactly kind of where it's playing out from Concord Coalition, that we would get communities of people to actually understand and work together to actually figure out, if you will, their own federal budget, their own federal budgets. And that then gave them the understanding that, oh, my neighbor's wrestling with the same issues I'm wrestling with. My neighbor actually thinks this is a really big priority. And that really mattered. And it really matters to members of Congress when they know that, oh, people in their own districts are actually dealing with and taking actions on these two main issues. I guess I should go to Washington and take a similar action.